it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now first carry for Derrick Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. You look at this Browns defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a second and just a couple of inches.
Brings up second and inches at the 47-yard line.
Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Carson Schlesinger in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. On this one, may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the option, here's Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. An audible here to get a new look. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Ravens strike first and 3's in. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And not much happening on the return as they'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? 70 line.
On the ground is a rookie from Tennessee. And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Ravens had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time, but you still have to be alert.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cleveland offense ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now Sanders. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Quinshon Judkins out of the backfield. 3rd down here. But you look at this defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Here's Sanders. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Full connects on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Browns 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard
We'll try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go play action now. Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Room past the 35. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 52 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot in the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
18 Cardinal, 18 Trap 60, Trap 60. Trap 19, Trap 19.
Sanders to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
19,
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw now. Here's Sanders.
And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
For a Baltimore Raven.
They run wide side with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Jackson to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
19 Lions. Panther 60. Hey, check that. Street.
To throw is Sanders. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19 touch, go.
Sanders.
And it's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
36 yards. And the Browns first down.
Alert.
Throwing, Sanders.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Deputy Lions. Check mash.
To throw again, here is Sanders.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 10 through 11, 10.
Back to throw. Sanders. Touchdown, Browns. Jerry Jeudy from 6 yards away. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 2nd down and 4. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Now Jackson off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now we're into those Flowers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is kind of lined up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Flowers. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. On his loop for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance.
Cedric Tillman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Folk connects on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start with a give to Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Most of the burst right there.
This will go to Henry out wide. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to have a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's loose again. They'll take him into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 35 yards. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he saw for the Marks running the football and open up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of there where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Second down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that will go be off target and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Sanders once more. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
19 tight.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick slant complete to Njoku. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson on the move to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. Now he's into the clear again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Fulk connects on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, you've got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him, or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here, as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Flushed out right. Picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one down the line of scrimmage.
They'll get it inside the 20. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 30 yards. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And makes
takes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now Sanders. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
Probably what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Sanders. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And touchdown, Cleveland. Mecole Hardman, 77 yards. And the Browns use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
His kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will make this a 4-point game.
38.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They begin with Henry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Jackson, escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Henry again. He's been busy today. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hardman to return. It'll be another 40 yards following a punt of 44. And that will come the offense as they take over.
6-yard line.
looking to put a drive together.
Bronco switch. Go. Cowboy 80.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look.
Panther streak, Panther streak.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Give up the middle, Judkins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. To stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. That is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slides.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Down Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. This complete to Henry over the middle. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
No.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
last shot for Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for Cleveland, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast.